Well, thank you for staying with us on Smart Money. We still have with us industry veteran Vallabh Bhansali, and we are talking about impact investing, where you invest for a social cause, for a greater good, but there are also financial returns involved. So, Mr. Bhansali, before the break, we were talking about the pros and cons of investing, of doing impact investing, right? But there are some barriers and some challenges in making these impact investments because A, the track record is not that great perhaps. As you said, globally the returns have been much better. And B, there's not so much knowledge about what the taxation is that's involved. If someone wants to put money for a greater good, you might as well just put it in a charity. At least that's the thought that's doing the rounds. Your thoughts here?
So charity, of course, is very good, and it's the largest probably part of the impact investing or impact outflow. But we should not feel discouraged. I'll give you, reflecting on life, reflecting on our history. Mutual funds started in 1988. They did not take off until 2002, 2003, 2004. And then they haven't looked back. So things take time. This is more sophisticated investing where, you don't find that many entrepreneurs doing it. So I feel that's why the trend has already started to change, that it's growing faster. So I think this will grow in India. So the real barrier is not only measurement of impact, because sometimes it takes much longer. That's the biggest challenge in this. The second also is that, it takes time to find those methodologies where you can combine financial return and impact. And as I told you that I've seen a number of companies in dairy, in agri, where this has started to happen big time.
Okay, that's great. Are there enough opportunities available in the market for impact investment? And if you can just, make it a little easier for our viewers to understand where are these opportunities?
So for those who want to invest with private investors, private equity funds, there are a number of private equity funds in India. There is Avishka, there is Omedia, there is Responsibility, there's Aspada. So there are, new ones coming all the time. And so you make some effort, you will be able to put some money with them.
Okay. And what is the primary driver in terms of your own interest in impact investing? How do you see it fitting into a larger portfolio of, say, traditional investments and charitable activity?
It may not be obvious to others, but to me it is very obvious that if you are, the arch capitalism lies in investing in impact. And how? For capitalism to thrive, you need large number of resources, you need managers, you need consumers, and where will you get all of them unless they are sustainable? And you need to protect Mother Earth, the ultimate resource for everything. So unless this creative destruction happens all the time, capitalism doesn't thrive. And for that to happen, you need new players, new managers, new entrepreneurs, etc., etc. So you want to bring up all the communities, whether as consumer or as supplier. India has become the greatest supplier of, for example, knowledge and managers today. India was thought of as a consumer. So when you do impact investing and you bring up all communities, you don't know how you will benefit. So if you're a true capitalist, this is what you will want to do. This is what we teach our children, that you're not doing anybody a favor. Of course, then there's a humanitarian side that, for us, for example, we set ourselves goals. My father taught a principle that, whatever capital I gave you, you earn that much and give my capital away. It's a big lighthouse for us. Okay. So we hope that we can do that. So I think it's a utterly selfish thing to participate in impact investing.
Okay, that's a new one, and these pearls of wisdom are really important, especially for our next generation, right? Because climate change is real, as we know. Natural disasters are just increasing. We've seen it recently. So I think at a time like this, investing for a greater cause, for social good is extremely important, especially on the ESG front. So for the next generation, how are you targeting them? What are you aiming to do? I know that you all are doing a lot at Flame University as well in terms of education, in terms of liberal arts, but what else?
So I think, we have a very active investment program at Flame, and probably we are one of the best in Asia. We get people from all around the world to participate in our investment-related programs. But there again, we are trying to teach them this capitalist principle, learning how to live life. So I'm involved in a variety of things. From where we are making people sensitive about the next challenges, whether it is ESG, whether it is their own personal well-being. So we hope to start a big center of well-being at Flame, that people, we don't understand. Well-being means good government, well-being means good environment, good well-being means good personal life, and so on and so forth. So at Flame, we're thinking a lot about these things and creating centers.
Okay, that's great to know. Just one last question before I let you go. ESG investing as a concept in India has perhaps picked up, I think, just a few years ago. Do you see a lot of opportunities here within Indian mutual funds? And if yes, anything that you'd want to leave us with? Where do you see the big, investment opportunity?
So I think in education, in healthcare, in finance, and in energy, and in agri and forestry. These are all areas where India has tremendous potential. We have ancient wisdom. We have a variety of, ecologies in the country. Very few countries have this broad, widespread ecology of different cultures, different crop possibilities, different consumption patterns, etc. And the scope to penetrate all these markets deeply for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So I think as young entrepreneurs will come and identify these things, Indian investors will have many, many opportunities. Think of the next Amul, for example.
Okay, well, on that note, thank you so much, Mr. Bhansali. It was really a pleasure speaking to you. We talked generally about the markets, about the here and the now, but this is a larger topic, and I hope that, such conversations continue, they gain currency so that people are more aware. That's what our show is about, to make investors aware of new themes of investment. Thank you so much for being with us.
I hope so too. Thank you for having me here.
All right, folks, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Smart Money. Thanks a lot for watching.